This meeting is being recorded.
Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Top Four, where
Top four.
four guys, talk about four things that are important to them for some dumb reason. And today we're talking about the best portrayals of Sherlock J. Holmes. I have no idea if that's his middle initial.
I don't know. Sounds good though. I would have believed you had you said it with just a little bit more confidence.
Sherlock Holmes has been played by so many different people that there's bound to be one out there that tickles your fancy.
And
Male,
if you
female, or otherwise.
and if you want to create your own Sherlock Holmes mystery, go ahead. It's public domain,
It's public domain.
Public domain, baby.
which
Nice.
is why there are so many movies and TV shows.
Huh.
We no longer have to hide behind a ruse.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Yeah.
Obscure comic book reference to you nerds. But Mikey, why don't we start with you? Who's your favorite Sherlock Holmes?
Well, before we go into my favorite, I just want to throw a shout out to William Gillette, who was a stage actor who made Sherlock Holmes super popular back around the turn of the century. He was the most famous actor in the United States. He toured all over the world doing Sherlock Holmes. And he's the one who got the Sherlock Holmes hat, the pipe, the magnifying glass, the violin, the syringe. He added all of that to what we know to be Sherlock Holmes. And if you're ever in Connecticut, you can go visit Gillette Castle, which is a state park, but it was his property, and it's very cool. But for me,
Just so we're clear, we're talking about the 1800s, Mike.
no, well, the turn of the 20th century.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, but I never saw the guy,
So you
So-
couldn't pick
Sure.
so I can't pick him. But I will pick Johnny Miller because he has the best Watson in Lucy Liu. It's the TV show Elementary. It was on CBS for 6 or 7 seasons.
Yeah. Great job.
He leans hard into the addict part of it, and his Watson is a sober companion rather than just somebody there to be a detective with him. So it's a great show, and it's easy. Like, you can just watch any episode. There's very little continuing storylines, although they do add in Moriarty later on. But for the most part, every episode's self-contained.
So kind of a monster of the week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. I like those kind of stories. It's easy to pick up and fun to just jump into. Tommy, who do you got picked?
I've got Benedict Cumberbatch from the Sherlock series on the BBC.
Solid pick. I love that show.
It was a great show.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic show. Once again, great individualized stories, but they did have like a little bit of interconnectedness, but mostly you could just pick up one storyline and go with it. And you didn't really need to watch them all, even though you wanted to.
Also a
Yeah.
fantastic Watson. I think I liked Watson better than
Yeah,
Sherlock.
Watson was great. His
Yeah.
Another
PTSD
great
was
one, that's true.
fantastic.
I like the fact that he was ex-military, that he was wounded from the war. He was a smart companion, though not as smart as Holmes. One of my favorite episodes ever, they were in this small Scottish town, and they saw these blinking lights on a hill, and Watson became assured that it was the killer signaling someone with Morse code. So he's just writing it down over and over again while Holmes laughed. And the next day, they went up there, and it's where kids parked their cars and had sex. So the lights would kind of go up and down for her.
So I will also add, this show has the best Mycroft Holmes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that actor.
Yeah.
He does good
Oh,
stuff.
he's good in everything, yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't been in enough. That's a good actor. Good call on that, Mikey.
That's a fine fellow.
Josh, who do you got?
Oh, I'm going back to the Hammer days, baby. I got Peter Cushing.
Peter Cushing.
Cushing.
Good.
Oh yeah.
call.
The Hounds of Baskerville, just classic. It's just one of those things where you're like, oh my God. And then that moment in your youth when you realize that he is a Grand Admiral in Star Wars, and you're like, oh my God. And then and then you realize Peter Cushing's done everything. You start seeing him in black and white everywhere you go, and then just Just a fantastic actor. Great original movie. Those early Hammer films really just they would pop up on Creature Double Feature or those afternoons on Saturday. Those movies on Saturday afternoons, and just delightful. Love them.
My favorite Hammer film of all time, Kronos Vampire Hunter,
Oh,
does not hold up, but I watch it at least once every couple of years because I still love it. Love it. Love it.
it's fair.
For me, I love Sherlock Holmes, of course, but man, Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock Holmes to me, I don't think he's a definitive, but he's my favorite. I love this must not register on an emotional scale. He slows the fight down and he starts thinking about it. He's doing all the movements. That blew my mind. It was just a fun way to do a fight scene. I love fight scenes. I like a nice fight. Usually I hate a slowed down fight, but the way they did that was very organic and it came off really nice, I thought.
Yeah, I like the Karnak Holmes thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I can buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had a great time.
great action movies. Yeah.
Yeah, great action movie. I had one of my favorite wrestlers of all time in there for no reason, the big guy with the hammer. There's just a lot of good things I really enjoyed about that movie. And Robert Downey Jr., this was really one of his big movements back into mainstream after he had some problems. It was just great to see him land and do such a great role.
Yeah.
I gotta say at least one notable mention. I love Basil Rathbone. Not just because of the name.
I mean, 28% because of the name, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But when I picture Sherlock Holmes in my head, it's Cushing or Basil Rathbone. It's the first image that comes to mind.
Yeah. Yep.
I might love Robert Downey Jr., but those two guys come to mind first. How about you guys?
Well, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Christopher Plummer's movie Murder by Decree. It is Sherlock Holmes trying to solve the Jack the Ripper case.
Okay.
Donald Sutherland is also in it and is super creepy. It is a great movie from the 70s.
So
Yeah.
clearly Sutherland's the Ripper, right?
I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he ain't.
All right. I'm just saying, every time you see Donald Sutherland in a movie and he's not the main character, he's the fucking murderer.
My wife, if you're trying to figure out who the murderer
He's
is
not
on
dressed
Murder,
to
She
kill in
Wrote,
this. I don't know what you're talking about.
as I always tell my wife when she's watching Murder, She Wrote, and he has no idea who the killer is, I'm like, it's the guest star. It's always the guest star. Sally
person
Field
that
did
doesn't
it. I
look-
know you don't suspect her, but she did it.
It's a person that
He
doesn't
did
live
it.
in that little town.
Yeah.
And I think we'd be
Murder in that
remiss
town is off the charts.
not to throw in Nicholas Rowe, who was young Sherlock Holmes. We are doing this on our Patreon only podcast for a mere $1 a month. You can go over to patreon.com/the Longbox Guys and hear us ramble whether movies hold up. This week we're doing Young Sherlock Holmes, which, spoiler, yeah, of course it does. It's a great movie, but all the money we make from our Patreon, we don't keep. We donate to the Elizabeth Peabody Food Bank, which how many families are you guys feeding on average, Tom?
About
Ballpark.
400 a week.
400 a week.
Oh.
You guys are awesome.
Yep. Really quick side note, if you try to watch the new Young Sherlock Holmes on, I think it's Netflix,
It's on
Don't.
Amazon.
also don't.
I love John C. Riley, and
yeah.
also Will Ferrell. And they did a Holmes and Watson movie, and I'm like, how come I never saw this? Now I know why I never saw this. I just watched the coming attractions. That doesn't look
Yeah.
good.
No, it was horrible.
Nah,
But
yeah.
if you liked it, write down below,
No.
subscribe,
Don't.
and tell us who your favorite Holmes.
We're not that desperate. Don't. If you like that movie, you can go.
We don't need you.
And if you're a
I
comic
don't
book
need
fan
you.
and you want some Sherlock Holmes in your life, check out Ruse, Ruse, by
Yeah.
CrossGen, and the Marvel did a series also. Phenomenal.
And
Oh,
It's not
also,
Sherlock Holmes, but it's really Sherlock Holmes.
Watson was pretty good too.
All right.
Yeah, but we don't need
Love
you.
you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.